Your employer will add free money to your pension every single month, and a huge number of people in the UK are not claiming all of it. That's not a scare stat, that's just math, and it's the first thing we are going to fix in this video. But beyond the employer matching, there is a question that comes up constantly for anyone trying to build wealth in the UK. Pension or ISA, where does the money go first? And the answer isn't same for everyone. It depends on your tax rate, your goals, and your timeline. So in this video, I'm going to give you a clear decision framework step by step, so you know exactly what to prioritize based on your situation. Let's get into it. Right, before we talk about which one to prioritize, let's be precise about what pension and an ISA actually are, because I think the basics are worth clearly stating. Both are tax wrappers. Think of them as containers. The investment you hold inside, index funds, ETFs, and shares can be identical in both. The difference is entirely in how the tax treatment works on the way in and on the way out. An ISA, individual savings account. You contribute money that's already been taxed. Inside, everything goes free of income tax and capital gains tax. When you withdraw at any age for any reason, no tax to pay. Annual allowance, £20,000. Pension, a workplace pension or a SIP. You contribute money that hasn't been fully taxed. The government adds tax relief on top. Everything grows free of tax inside. But withdrawals in retirement from age 57 rising to 58 are taxed as income, except for the first 25%, which is completely tax-free. So to be direct about it, the ISA is tax-free on the way out and the pension is tax-relieved on the way in. The distinction drives almost every decision we are about to make. This is step 1 in the framework, and I want to say it plainly. Here's why. Employer matching is a 100% return to your contribution before a single investment decision is made. That doesn't happen anywhere else in personal finance. Let me put a number on it. Say you earn £35,000. Your employer matches pension contributions up to 5% of your salary. If you're only contributing 3%, that's a 2% shortfall. Roughly £700 a year your employer would have paid in. That you're walking away from every single year. Compounded over 20 to 30 years, that's a meaningful sum. The legal minimum under auto enrollment is 8% total, 5% from you, 3% from your employer, but many employers offer enhanced matching well above this. Check your staff handbook or ask HR directly. Whatever the maximum matched threshold is, contribute at least that amount before considering anything else. Free money, guaranteed return, max it, move on. Once you have secured your employer match, the pension's next argument is tax relief. And this is where the math gets genuinely interesting. Let's build it out clearly. A basic rate taxpayer earning up to £50,270, you want £100 in your pension, you put in £80. HMRC adds £20 automatically through basic rate tax relief. Your effective return on the contribution before any investment growth, 25%. Instant. Higher rate taxpayer earning over £50,270, you want £100 in your pension. You contribute £80. Basic rate tax relief adds £20 automatically. You then claim an additional £20 back through the self-assessment. Net cost to you £60 to get the £100 invested. That's a 67% uplift before the market does anything. Additional rate over £125,000. Your effective cost dropped to £55 for every £100 in your pension. No ISA produces those numbers. It can't, because ISA contributions come from already taxed income with no government top-up. Now, here is the caveat, and it matters. The tax reliefs come from attached to a lock-in. Pension money cannot be accessed until the age of 57 under current rules, and the age is scheduled to rise. So you are trading liquidity for that upfront advantage. Which brings us to ISA's argument. The ISA doesn't compete with the pension on tax relief, it competes on flexibility. And for a lot of people at certain life stages, that flexibility is worth more. ISA money is accessible at any age, for any reason, with no tax consequences and no questions asked. Buying a house, career break, starting a business, supporting family, none of that requires you to be 57. None of it triggers a tax bill. This matters, particularly if you have financial goals before retirement. And most people do. A 28-year-old saving for a first home in 5 years isn't helped by money they can't touch for nearly 30 years. There's also a practical point for anyone self-employed or contracting. The ISA's liquidity gives you a buffer. You are not locked into a payroll-driven system and you can access funds if a difficulty quarter hits without penalty. The short version, pension for retirement efficiency. ISA for everything else before then. Quick one, but it deserves a mention. If you are between 18 and 39 and haven't bought your first home, the lifetime ISA is worth knowing about. You can contribute up to £4,000 per year. The government adds 25% bonus on top up to £1,000 per year automatically. That bonus broadly matches basic rate pension tax relief. But when you withdraw at 60 for retirement, it's completely tax-free. Unlike a pension where 75% of withdrawals are taxable. Used for first home worth up to £450,000 or held until the age of 60. Those are the two valid exits. The serious caveat, withdrawing for anything else and you pay a 25% penalty, which actually crawls back more than your bonus and leaves you with less than you put in. So ISA is only right if you are confident in one of those two outcomes. Don't use it as a flexible savings account, it's not. Right, let's pull this together into a usable framework. 5 steps. Step 1. Max your employer pension matching. Do this before anything else. It's a guaranteed instant return that other investments can't match. If you are not at the maximum matched threshold, increase your contributions today. Step 2. Do you have financial goals in the next 10 years? A house purchase, a career break, a business, anything requiring access before the age 57. Direct savings towards your ISA for those goals. You need the flexibility. Pension money won't be there when you need it. Step 3. What's your marginal tax rate? Higher or additional rate taxpayer? The pension's tax relief is doing serious work at your income level. Think about maximizing pension contributions. The annual allowance is £60,000 or 100% of your earnings, whichever is lower. The ISA sits alongside it, but pension maths are hard to argue. Step 4. Basic rate taxpayer, no near-term goals. A sensible split approach works well here. In your 20s and 30s, lean slightly towards the ISAs, say 60-40 for flexibility, while your pension benefits from decades of growth. As you move into 40s and your income and tax position clarify, gradually shift more towards the pension. Step 5. First time buyer aged between 18 and 39, open a ISA. Contribute up to £4,000 per year and collect the government bonus. Run it alongside your pension and ISAs, not instead of them. The honest framing here. These aren't competing products. A well-structured financial life uses both. The question is always sequencing, and that sequencing depends on where you are right now. So, to bring it back to the framework, employer matching first. Always, no exceptions. Then ISAs for flexibility and near-term goals. Then lean into the pension as your income grows and the tax relief start doing the heavy lifting. If you want to go deeper into ISA side, I've got a full beginner's guide to stocks and shares ISA on this channel. Link is on the screen now. And if this video helped, a subscribe goes a long way. It's what keeps this channel going. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.